I know some of you are probably asking, isn't there an easier way? I thought QuickBooks was supposed to be easier. Well, there is another way, but I don't know if you'll consider it easier. It's for advanced users, but I'm going to show you how to do it, and you can make a decision for yourself whether or not it's the easy way. So I have the same form we used in the previous lessons. I've added type back into the columns. We need the inventory part information here for this lesson. I have named my sheet Advanced Inventory Import 2, so when we go back to look for it, we can find it. We are in List. We're going to go down to Excel, Import Items, answer no to this question. Okay, now we're going to go over to Advanced Import. Notice that I have this Advanced Import worksheet open, so it's going to tell me in a few minutes I have to close it, but I wanted you to see it. So here I've already pulled it up, but the way that you do it is hit Browse to find the one that you need. This is a workbook, and you need to choose a sheet in the workbook, and there's only one in this workbook, but you could have more, so it gives you the option. Then we're going to come down and do some data mapping. I've already done one titled Inventory Import 2, so to show you how to do it, we'll just add a new one. You can have as many of these as you want, and you can delete them later as well. So we're just going to call this one Import Inventory. The import type is Item, because you can choose customer, vendor, or account, and we're choosing item. Remember, this is an item in the list when we were doing item list. So type. Now we're going to go to Map, QuickBooks, and Excel. Remember, here is your Excel. It's very much like we did previously. So we have type, and we want to match what's in the type. Name. You probably need to shorten them if you have really long names because you will get errors otherwise. Item is going to match with the name. Then description is the sales descriptions, and our income account was the account. Then expense, cost of sale account was the cost of sales account on our worksheet. Asset account is, we just left everything named the same thing, so it's pretty easy to match those up. Purchase description is purchase description. On hand is quantity on hand, and cost is cost. Preferred vendor was preferred vendor. We didn't do tax agency, but we did do price. Let's see, we did have ASIN. You may have done manufacturer's part, but on my list I didn't, so we're doing referral, pick and pack, inbound shipping, and seller SKU. Now all of those are mapped. Then I want to preview to see if I have errors. What you do is click Preview. It's going to tell me that my worksheet is open, so I need to close that and then come back and hit Preview again. So it's checking to see if that mapping's going to work. Look at there. We've got OK, 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 OK. That's the first 4. OK, so we had 5 items and we got OK on all of them. If you get an error, what you need to do is click on it and then come down below for the details, and it would tell you that in the error column what the problem is. So it could say that maybe the name is too long. That's a common error, so you would see it here. You'd just go in and fix those things. You could fix it here, or better yet, cancel out of all of it, go to your Excel worksheet, fix it there by shortening the name, then come back and start over. Error handling. When errors are detected during import, what do you want to do? Import rows with errors and leave error fields blank, or do not import rows with errors, depending on how you want to fix things, because there's always going to be something to fix. We're humans and we make mistakes. I'm going to leave it at the default and click OK. Then click Import, and it's going to tell you here, or remind you that once you import, it is imported, so you want to make sure you have a good backup in case you need to revert after the import. If you don't have a recent backup, now would be a good time to just go do a backup and come back to this. Click Import. Now it's finished. 5 records have imported and 0 records had errors or warnings. That is so good. Okay, now over here in our inventory, we should have those 5 items that we just imported. It's probably hard to remember what they were, so we'll go back to the Excel form. we'll just look them up and make sure that they were imported the way we wanted. So the first one will be Alphabet Premium. So we'll go up to the A's and find Alphabet Premium. So if you look at it and you can see that it's got all the information everywhere. It's got custom fields and everything. So it took the information that was on our Excel and matched it up with our QuickBooks inventory. If one of them went, they probably all went. We'll go over here and just look. Titanium, folding, knife, safety pin, right there. So you can see pretty much all of it's there. We can assume that it went where it was supposed to go because it was mapped. That was easy. Okay, that was hard. Oh, I don't know. What do you think?